It almost seems as though each and every day, our personal privacy is slowly beginning to fade away as technology begins to increase. Drones are now more popular than ever before, and as those continue to get more advanced, it's hard to tell what can be done in order for us to feel secure once again. Is technology moving a little bit too quickly to keep up with? Sometime in the future, if law enforcement is able to use military-style drones, we could essentially enter a surveillance state where every little thing we do is monitored by the eyes in the sky. Today we're going to talk about how drones are invading privacy.
Are you guys ready for another action-packed American Eye video? Let's get on to it.
But first, we'd like to give a shout out to Illusion Jordan for replying to our daily question during our most amazing NFL Stadiums video. We asked you guys to leave us a comment with the name of the team who you think will win the Super Bowl. Illusion Jordan gave us his pick, which seems like a possibility. Stay tuned for today's question for your chance to get featured. Number 12. Police drones. Now more than ever before, drones have risen in popularity, partially due to the fact that they make excellent tools for espionage and seeing what the sheeple are up to. With the capability of flying, this adds a whole new element to spying like we've never seen before. If the police and government suspect something bizarre might be going on in our backyards, this might be a time for them to employ a drone. This has risen in popularity in Britain, especially in London along the English Channel. Residents apparently got fed up, and there were over 900 complaints over the phone in the year of 2015 about drones. Police have been employing drones over dangerous party areas during spring break too, in order to conduct their recon. Number 11. Homeland security drones. You might be familiar with Predator drones that we mentioned before in previous videos, which are state-of-the-art military UAVs designed to gather recon on enemy troops. They're certainly capable of a lot of things that civilian drones aren't capable of, and using them on civilians certainly isn't ethical. In 2011, it was uncovered that a U.S. Department of Homeland Security lended a local North Dakota Police Department a Predator drone in order to gather surveillance on the home where a standoff was taking place. With military drones making companies a fortune from constructing these things, it should be only a matter of time until they find new reasons to use them against us. According to some sources, the industry has doubled in the past 5 years, and the drone marketplace is only continuing to grow. Number 10. Drone Confrontations. Many people are very protective of their privacy, as they should be, but it has led to confrontations in the past which would seem unnecessary. One man even took out a shotgun and blasted one when he saw his neighbor flying one in his backyard. This is just the beginning too. Other videos online often seem to show concerned parents approaching people who are joining too close to their kids' soccer practices and often suspect sinister purposes about the hobby. Cops or military personnel might not take too kindly about people trying to fly their drones in secretive areas, and it doesn't matter if you're on public land or not. Some people don't feel as though drones should be able to fly over places where people typically are scantily clad, such as at the beach, pool, etc. This has also led to cases of assault. It's one thing for people to see you in your swimsuit, but if someone's got you on tape, that's just a little bit weird, right? Number 9. Police dog body cams. It's almost like a drone but connected onto a dog. Now in 2019, they're herding up humans and catching some cool POV footage while doing it. Body cameras have been shown to be useful to both the police and the people in order to document all that he said, she said nonsense that goes on a daily basis. Now every cop is wearing a camera, and pretty soon in the future, the dogs will be too. Does anyone think a police dog should live stream their own day at the office? Recently, the state of Massachusetts appeared to be the first police department who began using body cams on their dogs, which has made things safer for humans when investigating dangerous scenarios. The police claim that the cameras aren't for recording or for audio purposes, but mainly to help them find suspects that are hiding somewhere, almost like a drone. Number 8. Lifeguard drones. We all know that machines have the capabilities of taking many jobs from us in the future. The days of hot blonde lifeguards in red swimsuits could come to an end, unfortunately, and be replaced by drones like we see here. A British company invented a drone that could actually do the job of being a lifeguard better than a human counterpart. These drones carry cameras and rubber lifesaver rings that can be sent out by lifeguards to people who are in distress. These also make it quicker to potential targets than people swimming. They can even rescue people at night with thermal vision as well as spotlights. The founder of the company firmly believes that these will be the future of lifeguards. Wouldn't it be a little bit weird though if there's some guy with a drone getting up close to look at you while you're swimming? For safety reasons, of course. Number 7. Drone paparazzis. Also known as dronerazzis, there have been many reports from numerous celebrities that UAVs are taking photos and videos of them without their consent. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West complained about drones when one was spotted flying over their swimming pool while their young daughter was swimming. If there's anyone out there that's going to invade some privacy in exchange for cash, it's going to be the paparazzis. Rock stars, movie stars often complain of drones flying over their residence, and it might not always be the government at work either. Drones have been known to catch celebs during their most private moments, but a new law is going to try to change that. Since 2015, it states that it's illegal to operate a drone less than 350 feet above the ground level within airspace overlaying a personal property. Number 6. Drone delivery. Sometime in the near future, could drones actually begin delivering packages from our online orders? Amazon began testing their delivery drones in July of 2016 in Great Britain, and the British could be the first ones to see these in real action. The testing was done to see how effective and safe drones could be for delivering packages. Impatient shoppers might see this as an option the next time they order something online. By clicking on the Amazon Prime Air selection, you'll be able to have your delivery as quick as a pizza in about 30 minutes or less. This could seriously revolutionize online shopping as we know it. But as we all know, tech companies aren't too concerned with our privacy and will likely try to gather some kind of intel on us. Number 5. The anti-drone. Getting tired of drones flying out next to your daughter's window at night? Maybe it's time to get something like this. With drones gaining more and more popularity, there seems to be the need for some kind of anti-drone device that can shoot them down. Drones pose threats when flying over airspace and over restricted areas. Law enforcement now doesn't need any heat-seeking missiles to take them out, but just one of these anti-drone devices to get the job done. This fires radio-jamming radio waves into the vicinity of the drone in order to confuse the control system. It's actually capable of picking out drones over 5 miles away. This is not intended for civilian use, for now at least, and the company that developed it is only offering them to law enforcement. If the operator chooses, the drone won't crash from the sky, but simply direct it to land on the ground below. So next time you think about flying a drone over Area 51, be expecting these anti-drone guns to be put to use. Number 4. A hawk-shaped UAV. Is it a bird? Perhaps a plane? No, it's actually a hawk-shaped UAV flying in the sky. This bizarre craft was found in the area near Mogadishu, the capital of Somalia. The metallic bird mimics the shape of a hawk, so it can fly around the sky without raising any suspicion. Many claim that it was actually used by Somali officials to spy on the locals in the area. Each wing has a single propeller, and the true operator of the UAV remains unknown. A US military base operates nearby though, but normally uses less incognito predator drones to do the surveillance. Drones are continuing to increase in popularity, and many are beginning to wonder if this may become a threat to our privacy. Number 3. Making spying easier. So predators make it easier to track humans from above, but what about trying to peek into people's homes? Many are concerned with drones flying right next to people's windows, but typically civilian drones are too loud to really pull this off. Very expensive, high-quality drones, the kind the government might be able to get a hold of, are the kind that are a lot more discreet and capable of spying through a window. It's one of those gray areas because technically police are legally allowed to do reconnaissance with helicopters, but those are much less incognito. If you accidentally leave your lights on and your windows open at night, it's unlikely you'll be able to see a drone. It's certainly something you should consider though as a possibility if you're on the run from the law. Number 2. Domestic surveillance. As we reach the digital age, we've been asking ourselves questions that we might have never imagined asking ourselves a generation ago. A congressional research service conducted some analysis, and they estimate that there will be 30,000 government-owned drones flying through the skies of the American homeland in less than 20 years. They wrote that journal in 2013, so who knows how many there are. Drones are generally considered to be safe in regards to the Fourth Amendment, making it free from being considered as an unreasonable method of conducting searches. Many people, though, who understand what drones are capable of would certainly not want them flying around as they please, nor would they want the number of drones to increase dramatically. And before we get to our number 1, we gotta ask you guys a question. If you had an invisible drone that could fly anywhere without detection, where would you take it and why? Let us know in the comments section and maybe you'll get featured in an upcoming video. And number 1, the Beetle Drone. Drones take all sizes and shapes. They can be as big as a fighter plane or as small as a bug. It literally sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi film 20 years ago. Is there anything worse than being spied on by the government and creepy insects? The government likely suspects that most people won't go out and investigate this one too closely. This is modeled after a rhinoceros beetle and controlled by radio command. With a series of 6 electrodes, this rhino bug comes to life and successful experiments have been conducted. Until the day comes when there's more cyborg bugs than real ones, small radio-controlled UAVs could be used to find victims in natural disasters or in collapsed buildings. But could they also be used to spy on us?
So which one did you think was the most interesting? Let us know in the comments section, and we'll see you next time.